Sawadee krap, welcome to Thailand News Today by the Thaiger. Before we begin, a warm shout out to Bradley Ballantine for becoming a Thaiger legend. Now you can be one too by hitting that join button. And now for the news. Thailand's CCSA reported a total of 1,390 new COVID infections today, tallied from Thailand's provinces in the past 24 hours. The good news is that the tally is a welcome drop in new case reports. The bad news is that it is still a record level of new infections compared to the last surges in December last year and earlier in April of 2020. Yesterday, there were 1,767 new infections reported by the CCSA. 3 more people have died of COVID-related illnesses. 14,851 people remain under state supervision. After Bangkok with 293 new infections, Chiang Mai reported 197 cases, Chon Buri 98, Samut Prakan southeast of Bangkok 82, Nonthaburi directly northwest of Bangkok 39, Nakhon Pathom 38, and Samut Sakhon 32, and Songkhla 32. Only 6 of today's new infections were reported. Meanwhile, the next school term, scheduled to kick off again next month, could be deferred until June if the current situation persists. The Thai Education Minister says the proposed postponement will be discussed with the Office of the Basic Education Commission today. Meanwhile, the Ministry of Interior has just updated their list of provinces with entry restrictions, bringing the new total to 47 provinces that have restrictions to get in. The message from the government is that if you're in a red zone province, you should try and stay there and not leave your province. Local provinces continue to upgrade their arrival restrictions. It's impossible for us to keep track of the 77 provinces, and whatever we say now will be wrong before we even post this video, so please keep an eye on your local province's official notices about travel. Thailand's Ministry of Natural Resources and Environment is working with other environmental departments to determine how best to save a popular tourist attraction in Phang Nga Bay. Koh Tapu, locally known as James Bond Island for tourists, is at risk of collapse due to seawater erosion. The ministry is working with counterparts in the Department of Mineral Resources and the Department of National Parks, Wildlife and Plants Conservation in efforts to save the popular day trip attraction. The landmark, which is a chunk of 20-meter-high limestone, got its nickname after being featured in the James Bond movie The Man with the Golden Gun in 1974. It is part of Ao Phang Nga National Park. The ministry is surveying the limestone structure and surrounding areas to find ways to prevent erosion that might cause it to collapse. Similar damage is being monitored at Mukok Ang Thong National Marine Park in Surat Thani Province and at the Panyot Rock Castle in Satun. The minister is hopeful that the islet's foundation can be fortified without impacting its natural beauty. Last October, a large chunk broke off Koh Mae Urai near Koh Phi Phi between Phuket and Krabi. The huge piece broke off into 2 sections, estimated to weigh around 30 to 50,000 tons, and collapsed onto a coral reef popular with scuba divers. While travel bubbles remain a bureaucratic nightmare for most Southeast Asian countries, Australia and New Zealand have opened their first green lanes since April last year, nearly 400 days now. For the 2 countries, it allows family and friends to reunite. For New Zealand, it opens the gates for its largest chunk of tourists. In 2019, some 1.5 million tourists visited New Zealand from Australia. The first flights landed this morning, taking advantage of the quarantine-free travel bubble between the 2 countries. The arrangement means that passengers can fly across the Tasman Sea without going through the mandatory COVID quarantine when they arrive at either end of their journey. The New Zealand Prime Minister, Jacinda Ardern, hailed the success of the 2 countries in coming to grips with COVID-19 and somewhat containing the spread of the virus, allowing the travel corridor to open today. Thailand's Public Health Ministry insists that the COVID-19 vaccine developed by Chinese firm Sinovac is effective in protecting recipients against the virus. Dr. Supakit Sirirak from the Department of Medical Science was responding to a claim on social media from a man who says he took a rapid test after receiving the coronavac vaccine and it showed he developed no immunity whatsoever. Dr. Supakit said rapid tests would not pick up on immunity levels and that vaccinated people who want to check they're protected should only do so through standard laboratory tests. He noted that immunity develops 2 weeks after you have had your shots. However, the level of immunity differs from person to person. Supakit says he himself received the Chinese vaccine in February and developed immunity 2 weeks later. Further research into coronavac's efficacy in Chile indicates a near 48% increase in immunity 14 days after the second dose, but that increased to over 95% after 70 days. According to the Chilean research, the vaccine is 67% effective against symptomatic infection and 80% effective at preventing death. Things have gone from bad to worse in the story about the man attacked by his pit bull in Chon Buri last week. After being rescued from the attack, the man died the next day from neck bites and loss of blood. Now his widow is lashing out at the wave of online attacks levied against the family and their treatment of the dog, threatening legal action using Thailand's strict computer crime and defamation laws. After the story broke about the vicious pit bull attack, many people commented online, both with sympathy for the family's loss and with harsh criticism, questioning whether the dog's attack was a result of abuse or mistreatment. The 55-year-old owner and his pit bull Giant were sleeping at dawn when the dog woke and attacked suddenly. The man's funeral continues today at Bang Lamung Temple for 5 days. His wife has made angry statements about the online reaction. She said, quote, "These people are making false claims online. They were not at the incident. They have no inside knowledge. They did not know what happened. My husband loved the dog very much. He loved it more than me. Many people around my husband also loved him and Giant." And you're now up to date on the Thaiger. Subscribe to the channel for more news stories Monday to Friday. Stay safe everyone. Sawadee krap.